Yeah, if you got a C-type charger.
What's that?
A C charger. It's this
What's
one
that?
right
Let me see. I don't know if I have it with me. Let me see if I have it. Let me see. Let's see if this one's it right here.
Okay.
Because this might be the cheat code to it. That's not it.
It's not. Don't worry about it.
No, hold on, wait. Let me see. I got some more. Chargers. Give me 1 second.
They changed the iPhone charger.
Yeah.
Again. Like,
Yeah. Don't worry, man. I had. Let me see. See this one here. Is this it?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let me see. Hold on. They tangle. Just hold the headphones. I'm gonna pull these wires. There's 2 of them. There's 2 wires. And this is like. So this is for the. Okay. 1 second. I gotta get the charger.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get the charger.
Okay.
So this is for the. Let me plug my phone up because it's a low power mode.
Yes, sir. Too early for that.
Yeah. So how you want to do it today, brother?
Just clean it up for me.
Yes, sir. I got you, man. Writing down on speaker. Normally I have music on. So we can tighten this up a little bit.
Kel, how the Dallas Mavericks get the #1 pick?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. The brother that just left probably could have answered that. But they had Luka, they got rid of Luka, right? So I don't know if they upgraded, they extended, you know what I mean, in terms of that trade.
The Lakers didn't have a first one.
Right. So,
The Lakers.
but they made some other good moves, right? By unloading that ticket. They moved Bronson. So they moved some players around, and so when you move players, you know what I mean, you free up money and you hurt Curry favors, and so I don't know. I haven't really been watching it that tough enough to really give you the real whole lay down and skinny, but
they pulled that off.
yeah, and you know they got Kyrie Irving, they got
that was
one
planned.
draft.
Yeah, I just feel like
they got some good pieces coming, and they got Dwight Howard, so they're gonna look like they're gonna be pretty cool.
Anthony Davis.
They're gonna have some. They're gonna have some. That's it, Dwight Howard. Yeah, Anthony Davis. They're gonna have some solid players around them, and they had a bench before they left, right? So they're gonna have depth and youth, right? Yeah. So you have a young player coming in with a great player like Kyrie Irving if he's healthy, and that's gonna make a big difference. You want the mustache to come down the side, you want to go straight across.
Straight across.
All right, good. Yeah, that's gonna make a big difference, man. So they definitely building for the future, right? And,
Lakers gonna be good too, though.
Mm-hmm.
They got a new owner,
yes.
a championship owner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We definitely have to turn around deeper pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lakers need a center.
Mm-hmm. It's such a blessing, man. Yeah, it's such a blessing. I'm really thankful. Yeah, we are hopefully, in a good position to rebuild younger, right? To have some veteran players tied in with some good young players moving forward. We won't know until the season starts, though.
Yes.
Yeah, it always looks great on paper, but you really don't know until the season starts, like how it all meshes and come together. Because on paper it can look one way, but the chemistry could be off. Yeah, the chemistry off. You ain't got nothing but a whole bunch of expensive players. Yeah.
Sometimes they don't look like nothing on paper, but they
be tough to be straight dogs. There you go. Yeah. Nobody. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I really was rooting for Indiana, man.
Yes, sir.
I was rooting for them. And they handled their business, and they garnered a lot of respect as a result of that.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people, it was the way they were talking about it was lightweight disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like they was gonna just run through their house and just take everything. And so for them to take OKC 7 games, had they they called the offensive fouls on SGA, they would have lost. OKC would have lost that game because in game 4 they would have fell down 3-1, right? They would have fell down 3-1 had they won that 4th game, right? And that would have been almost impossible for them to dig themselves back out of it, right? You're not going to beat Indiana 3 games in a row. You're not going to beat them. And that was, to me, the determining factor. It wasn't called an offensive foul. He was able to create the space. He was able to have 15 points.
They forced the
they was able to create. They was able to create a 4th quarter situation where he hit like 15 points, being the game champion or whatever, MVP. But that was offensive foul. He was pushing cats off, knocking them down. You know what I mean? He wasn't just pushing them off to create space. That was a lot of pressure he was applying. Right? But hey, he got it. He's the league MVP, the face. You know what I mean? So they had a good game. He put a lot of pressure on the ref. The ref, that's a question. Hey, because of gambling, because there's so much money on the line, what is that going to do to the numbers if Indiana beat the number 1 team in the league with the MVP? How's that going to look on the stat sheet, right? How many people going to lose a lot of money on gambling? And so now they're factoring in gambling. It was already crooked, but then they put them on the bed.
The fact that Boston wasn't in the conference finals, that would make it kind of...
Yes, right? Come on, man. So you had injuries, right? With Tatum being injured. Then New York was, okay, New York going to take it, right? And then New York get bounced out, right? So you watching a team that wasn't supposed to be there.
That's what my brother was
man,
telling me. He's like, they had a low seed or something.
Yeah, man, they was.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But you know, they did good last year, you know. But they wasn't that dude that you looking for. Hey man, they gonna come and bust
Right,
head.
right.
You know, you had Cleveland that was leading. You had Boston. You had Milwaukee. You know, you had a lot of good teams. For whatever reason, they fizzled out, didn't make it, man. So
that's a nasty injury.
Yeah.
That's a nasty.
So realistically, you're looking at a year, maybe before he come back, and even then he probably won't be 100%, right? And so that's gonna make a difference. And that's gonna make a difference in how you feel on the court. It's how you feel moving around. How much you want to take off the top? Not much. Just clean it up with the shears, pretty much. Okay, that's good. I got you. That's gonna be nice. Hey, look, I enjoyed it. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm like, man, these dudes is balling. You gotta give them respect, man. They was really balling, man. They were not tomato cans. They came to play, they came to fight. I like how they put pressure on the ball the whole game. It was on the games that wasn't blowouts. They were 5-7 point swings.
Yeah, I like the
even if they went up.
Remember the TJ?
Yeah.
The white guy.
Yeah, man. Look like what Indiana.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You know, they have their business, man.
And it was all youngsters. I don't think there was no vets on that team.
No. Yeah. So you walk away from that saying, okay, they have their business. They did a great job. And guess what, man?
They say that's the youngest team in like 40-some years.
There you go. Come on, man. Yeah. So yes, I'm definitely happy. I enjoyed it. I find myself watching a lot of it.
Yeah,
I don't care what the
right.
commentators say. I don't care what big media say. I enjoyed it.
I think I missed one of those
games
in the finals. That was good.
Yeah, the fact that it was a small market don't take away the fact that it was a great basketball.
And it was a Midwest battle.
Yeah,
two Midwest teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle, man. I was like, man, this is gonna be deep. Oklahoma, Indiana.
Yeah, and if you've never been to Oklahoma, you really don't understand how small it is.
Man, I was locked up in Oklahoma.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about.
They called Tulsa T-Town. I was there for 19 days longer than I wanted to. That shit was crazy.
It is small.
Oklahoma, they're small, but they jail huge.
Yeah.
They got one of the biggest jails in America.
Yeah.
That's a business out there, man.
Yeah. Nah, man. It's like that everywhere.
Yeah, they got a lot of California ties to Oklahoma.
Yes.
And, the white people out there, they want to be Native American. They claim to be Native American.
Yeah.
They want that money.
Their money, come on.
Yeah, I learned that out there.
Yes, sir. Come on, man. Trying to steal their birthday.
The Bible Belt.
Yes, sir. Yeah. No, man, it's wild, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that was major for Oklahoma and Indiana.
Yeah.
They don't see that all the time.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, they did what James Harden and Kevin Durant couldn't do when they were young.
Yeah, took it all the way.
Yeah, they was young.
Yeah, that was their first championship. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they tried to do with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, Westbrook, and Perkins.